Hey guys, before I start the video, I just want you all to go and like my Facebook page because it will help me upload on that page quite a lot. And yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoy. What's up people of YouTube, I'm KFH Gameplays and today I'm actually trying to start some new thing. I'm going to actually try and start this sort of new thing that I do on YouTube called story time. There's loads of people doing it. I don't know if this is copyright, but I'm going to try it myself. So, this story is about me nearly getting arrested. This has actually happened a couple of times, but this is the closest I've got to getting arrested. Last time I wasn't even close, right? So I was out with my friend Dizzy James T and my friend Leon from school, and what we did, we were doing a bit of parkour just around like any areas just outside of this dentist that I like to do parkour on because there's a nice setup. You can do sets. There's loads of stuff to do around it. Even though it's like a small compact area, there's loads of moves you can do and everything. So what happened? We just stood there for quite a while, about half an hour, get drinking relentless, and what just popped in my mind because I always used to do this because there's a car park that I know of where I can climb on the outside. And I just thought to myself, I'm gonna actually we might as well just go there. So I said to Leon and Dizzy James T, how about we go climb the outside of this car park? Bear in mind, my mate Leon is kind of afraid of heights, not a lot. He said how tall it is. It's not really that tall. It takes like what 5 seconds to climb up it for me. He said, all right then, yeah. So we carried on walking, just having a joke there on the way there. And then what happened? I climbed. When we got there, Liam was like, "Oh fuck this! I don't want to do this." So he was like, "All right then, I'll draw. I'll climb up it." He's like, "Fine then." So I climbed up it and I sat on top of this billboard that's put on the outside of it. Leon was taking videos, and what happened? The police came past. I thought they didn't see me at first, so I just I literally just paused for a minute. I did not move at all. I paused, looked down at the police. They didn't look at me at all. I just thought it wasn't going. I thought they wasn't going to catch me, right? I looked down and looked back up again. I looked at Leon. I just smiled like, oh shit, what's going to happen? They went past, and I just took a breather. I was like, God, I thought I was going to get caught then. Second, we were talking to Leon. I was talking to Leon and Dizzy James T, and I said, "Oh, just meet me at top floor." They went, "All right." So they went through the bars because you can easily slide through these bars. No hesitation at all. They went through the bars, but then they noticed that the police got out, so they quickly got through. So I was like, "What the fuck are they doing?" And then what I heard after that second was, "Oi, get down! You think it's clever?" I was like, "Oh shit, it's the police." So I turned back. There was like four of them walking towards me, so I got down obviously. And what happened? So I obviously had to get down, otherwise it would have called fire brigade. Um, even though I could fit through the bars, I could have gone through the bars and ran at this point, but that would have been a stupid thing to do because I could have been up to anything, and they probably thought I was up to no good. So what happened? I had to get down. They all surrounded me, and they all surrounded me, not let me go. I should have asked let just. It's making me uncomfortable the fact that they're all surrounding me, and they said, "Oh, if they would have said, oh, we have to do that just in case you run off." I said, "I'm not going to run off. Put handcuffs on me if you want. I'm not going to run off." But they still surrounded me. And what happened? He said, "So you ever been arrested before?" I said, "No, not really, even though I have." I said, "No, I haven't." And he said, "Oh right, so what were you doing then?" I was like, "Oh, I usually do this. I sometimes I had tried to do it for my YouTube channel, but I never got to upload them." He said, "Oh, all right, okay then. What's your name?" So I told him my name and my second name, and he asked for my address. I gave him that, and he was just like putting them up on his phone. I don't know what it was, but also what happened? One of the policemen said, "Oh, do you do it? Do you do this often?" I said. Yeah, I do actually. Like I said, I try and put them on YouTube, but it never works out. And he said, so do you do parkour around city centre a lot? I said, yeah, I actually do, like nearly every week possibly. He said, oh, and I said, I can't do backflips and all that, but I want to. And he said, oh, I was gonna ask, can you do it off that bin there? I said, all right, well, and at this point, I thought I was gonna get arrested again because he asked me have I ever been arrested before. That just put myself in the mindset where I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get arrested. And what he started asking me more questions. Like, oh, was you here with your friends? I said, yeah. He said, is it the one with the long hair and a sort of puffy hair? I was like, yeah, that's them. He said, and they started going, all right, yeah, just send two other police officers up to the top floor just in case. Luckily, Leon and Dizzy James T didn't go onto the top floor. They stayed down floor, pressing themselves against the wall just in case the police decide to look in. They let me go. And then I went over to where they must have been. I looked down and said, all right, what you doing? The police are going upstairs. And he went, oh, they're going upstairs, are they? I said, yeah. And he said, and then I went, meet you around the corner where the door is. And he went, all right then. So I was waiting there for about 10 minutes tops, just looking in to try and see if they're there, shouting, Leon, Leon. And what happened? I was standing there. The police were keeping an eye on me because I looked suspicious again. 'Cause bear in mind, the police van were parked in the middle of the main road. Um, they came out right far end, started walking up to me. They told me that the police was in there, and Leon told me that his reaction when he saw the police was like, "Oh shit." This made me laugh, and he said, "No, it ain't funny," because they stopped him for ages, probably about 10 minutes. I was there for 20 minutes waiting. They stopped him for about 10 minutes, asking him questions like, "Where do you live? What's your name?" Just things like that. They asked for an address and everything. They asked more questions than they did for me. And he said that he got a bit scared at that point. They both did. And that's literally it. That is literally it. That's the story, guys. So, guys, if you do want to see or hear more stories about what happens, I want you to hit that like button down below and also subscribe to my YouTube channel because it'll help me out a lot and upload nearly every week, possibly, because I have uploaded nearly every week or a couple of times a week because I just upload randomly. But if you do subscribe, guys, that will help me and my channel out a lot. And yeah, peace.